Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, I'm out here showing some Dixie Highway love today at world famous Gorilla Bob's. I've got Big Mo with me, TJ Mareshi.
Yes, sir.
You might have seen on the review I did at Bonnie and Clyde's Pizza. He helped me out when I did that top 5 pizza in Louisville video. But anyway, a couple things to cover before we get going here. Last week, crossed over 3 million views. It was just 5 months ago I was doing that video at Bellissimo celebrating my first 1 million views. Things have picked up. So I wanted to just let y'all know I appreciate y'all being with me last year. World famous Gorilla Bob's, formerly known as Gorilla Bob's Grub Shack, is now in his first real brick and mortar restaurant. TJ, you know Gorilla Bob personally.
Yep.
Tell the folks what you know.
Oh man, just a great person. His wife are great, great family, both sides, and I mean the food, you just can't beat it. It's a huge amount of food. If you don't know where the brick and mortar is, we can literally see the Grub Shack from right where we're standing. It's directly behind it. So
Right at the corner of Terry Road and West Pages Lane, as a matter of fact.
all kinds of great food, great friends and family in here. Everybody has a good time, and it's just an awesome place to be.
Oh, I hear you. And I did a review at Gorilla Bob's Grub Shack during the COVID shutdown. Refer to that one. I remember Gorilla Bob, when he saw the review, he said, "Dag, Barry," he said, "that's the first time I've actually ever seen anybody take a full bite out of my Chevito sandwich."
Yeah.
Apparently it was so thick, but he just didn't know about that Burmese python move. All right, speaking of Grub Down, going in there, he's known for big fat Philly cheesesteak sandwiches and hot browns. He's got his own hot brown sauce, Mornay sauce, out on the market now. And I brought my trusty scale because I'm going to show some of you haters, when y'all start griping about the prices, I'm going to show you the price per pound and show you that you're probably getting the best deal in town here today.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we're headed in, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, I've ordered my food. Let me show you around the place. He's got it fixed up really cute, quirky, and look at the mural. That's really cool. They got t-shirts. You can see, that's another thing I like. You can see the food being prepared. And one of my favorite things is fountain drinks. And then they got the Big Red. Can't beat that. Yeah, you just go up to the counter, place your order, and they bring it right out. Also, before I go back here in the kitchen, I want to show you Gorilla Bob Raymer. He has really suffered some loss this last year. Lost a son. Nobody should ever have to bury a son. But that's him there, Jacob. And, you know, we need to get out here and support Bob. He's still, you know, pushing through. And these are some other people that he's friends with that have passed. Well, there's a Michael Basham that follows my channel that I correspond with on Facebook quite a bit. I wonder if he's related to this Michael Basham. Michael, reach out, let me know. And then, of course, Bob's got his big mug there. But Mo, what would this be called? The Mount Rushmore of Gorilla Bob's here?
Yeah.
Really cool. Bella Louisville. Whoever painted this mural's got some talent. Got the UPS. Okay, I got a feeling that is mine that's cooking there, because I got the, what's it called? The Big Dave. It comes with all the fixings. It's a Philly cheesesteak, and with all fixings, and it comes with extra meat too. So I brought my scale. I didn't tell Bob yet. I brought my scale because I told y'all outside, I'm going to show y'all that you're going to get the best bang for your buck here. On top of the fountain drinks, they have specialty bottle drinks, and they carry Lady J Punch, which are down to their last one. He's going to be restocking. I've heard of that Lady J's. That's the real deal. All right, before I get started, I got to weigh this because, you know, I know a lot of people when they, like this is $14.99, the Big Dave. And people were going to say, oh, I can go to Subway and get a cheese steak for $10.99. So I just want to clear something up here. Okay, this basket weighs 1.5 ounces. So that is 1 pound and just shy of 10 ounces. So let me see. So you got to subtract the 1.5. So that's 1 pound, 8 ounces, which is 1.5 pounds. Yeah. All right. Just so we can be complete here, I'm going to weigh Mo's. His is, let me see, 1.13 ounces. So take off, so it's 1 and 11.5. So that is, let's say, roughly 1.6 pounds. Would you round that off?
Both of them about 1.5 pounds.
A little over 1.6 actually. So 1.6 pounds, $11.99 a sandwich. That end up what, $7.49?
Yeah, something like that.
$7.49 per pound. So I don't want to be hearing the haters talking about, oh, I can get a meatball sandwich at Subway for $12. $7.49 a pound.
They ain't gonna beat this. I'm gonna tell you right now.
So let's just keep it real and in perspective. Now that I've weighed it and let the things cool down, I still got, look, steam still coming off that. I'm going to be manhandling it with the Burmese python move here in a minute, so I got to let it cool down. You know I don't like taking baby bites. All right, Mo, is yours cooled enough to eat, or we still need to let it
It don't matter.
cool a little bit? Well, I don't want you to scald yourself.
No, we should be good.
Well, go ahead and have at it then.
Generally I would, like a proper dainties man.
You're gonna.
I know Barry's gonna.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, don't be trying to get all proper
what
on
I'll
me.
do is just rip off a meatball size bite right there.
Oh yeah,
I got the mushrooms and the carbonara on this, the spicy peppers. So.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's a great white shark move he just pulled right there.
Update clip. I was coming here to Substation 2 today to give a little update announcement on the Substation 2 3-foot sub challenge. Ran into Bob, and I'm inserting this clip into Bob's review at Gorilla Bob's. Now, what kind of coincidence is that?
Yep. I was just here to eat a tuna sandwich.
Yeah. So what I want to let you know is my shirts are coming in Friday. We're going to go ahead and do the Substation 2 challenge this coming Wednesday, February 21st. We're going to be here at 5 o'clock. Ryan and I are going to be selling shirts, meeting people, and then the actual sub challenge starts at 6:30. So make sure you come out in person. If you want to save $6 shipping, come on out. We'd like to meet you. And of course, grab you a nice Substation 2 sub while you're here. Also, this coming Friday, it'll be uploaded Saturday, National Treasure, Sam Stallings is going to come back for another review. We're going to be in Lexington doing a video, so stay tuned for that. So come on in next Wednesday, meet us. We want to see you. Shirts are $25. They've gone up a little bit. They raised the prices on me. But anyway, we got sizes small through 5X. So come on out. All right, Bob, I appreciate
Yes, sir.
jumping in here.
Support your local food reviewer.
All right.
He does us good.
I want to see the shark teeth mark that went through it. Oh yeah, look at that. Clean bite. All right. What do you think?
It's amazing, man. This is my go-to when I come here. I get the meatball or I'll actually get a Philly. And I have Bob put eggs on it for me. I call it the brunch Philly.
There you
I give him to
go.
put a couple eggs on top, a little runny.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
love it.
Good yolk goes with
Yeah.
anything.
And I'm telling you,
And look at them fries.
you don't got no better fries than this
Coated.
anywhere around. Now these are the whiz fries. They can put cheese whiz on top of them
I
too.
can't stand it anymore.
gotta try
I gotta have a fry. I'm about ready to drop kick
Yeah.
somebody up in here.
Fries are just so good. Seasoned, crispy.
And look at all that melted. I guess it's mozzarella
Yes, provolone, I think, mozzarella.
and the sauce. What do you think about the sauce?
It's great.
Good and zesty.
He doesn't put too much on it. I mean, you can't eat it like a normal sandwich, but it's amazing. You get 4 big meatballs, and they're I mean, like you see, that was half of one, a little less than half of one. I mean, that's a good sized meatball. Seasoned, great.
All
The
right.
bread, great.
I think mine has cooled down enough now that I'm going to commence to chomping on that. Now, a word from my sponsor.
Shop secondhand first with Peddler's Mall.
New products are added daily by our vendors. Vintage, antiques, uniques, furniture, clothing, collectibles, crafts, gifts, oddities, home decor, and more.
Hundreds of vendors in every location. You never know what you will find.
Interested in becoming a vendor? Contact us today.
18 locations across Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia.
Open 7 days a week.
You know what? I know how this is going to turn
Might
out.
as well get it ready.
Let's just, because I don't want to get this all over the place. Easy cleanup here. Got me the real mayonnaise. He threw extra in there. And this is some kind of sauce that he said the ladies back there told me to dip my fries in it.
That's the mango habanero.
Oh. All right. Now, oh my gosh.
Can't even grab it, man.
But not in the right order at all. On that Philly with the question marks, he said surprise him on the cheese booth.
All right. You're about ready to witness it.
And then I was trying to tell him the words about the coupon and all the words came out, it's not in the right order at all.
Can you give me a napkin?
Oh, yeah.
Let's try that again.
If you don't like getting messy, you don't want this. Now, got to do the mayonnaise dip.
There's your hot brown to go, Mama. Thank you.
Crazy good, man.
That's why he was out there like weighing it and showing him what he did.
You know, I have always
There's
said
your Philly and your bacon cheese fry.
when it comes to Philly cheesesteaks in Louisville, I always have Gorilla Bob's and Barry's cheesesteak up here
Yeah,
and everybody else
yeah.
down there. But I mean, Barry's is good, but my goodness, the flavor in this is just incredible. I guess the spicy, the jardinera, the banana peppers. I did tell them to hold the mushroom. I like mushrooms, but not on a Philly cheesesteak. This is just incredible. All right.
So there's enough that fell off of it to make another good sized sandwich.
Absolutely. Look, I haven't even used that sauce yet. That's like a cup of beefy goodness. I'm going to have to take that straight out of that sauce and see what that tastes like. Got a little sweetness to it, but hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they've got a mango habanero chicken sandwich. they make
dude,
with
this
that.
stuff's spicy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I want to eat on. Let me just go ahead. and get me a good bite of these fries dipped in the sauce, like the lady said back there in the back. That's Cheese Whiz, by the way. When you're dealing in Philly cheesesteak, stuff like that, a lot of people like the Cheese Whiz.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what kind of cheese is on this because it's at the bottom.
So the cheese whiz, I'm pretty sure he mixes the cheese whiz in with all the meat and everything. And then on the bottom, on the bread, you have slices of cheese as well. So you got doubled up cheese on there.
Hello, how are you all doing? He just went to the store.
I made a mistake of telling them to put all the cheeses on there one time as a joke, and they literally put all the cheeses on there. And it was just, don't joke with Bob because he's not scared to do exactly what you asked him.
This is one of the best things I've ever had in my life. I'm not even fronting. I've had a pretty good run this week. 2 days ago, did a review in the West End at Chef Leah's Brunch in Seoul. Did a review last night at Del Frisco's. Doing this one here today. Got another one tomorrow. I don't even know where I'm going yet.
Yeah.
But this has been a heck of a week.
I bet.
All right. You see there, that's just some of the fixings that came off of the sandwich. But y'all already know I don't waste anything. So I'm going to do what's called the bag of potato chip technique. I know when you eat your chips, you end up drinking the last crumbs and everything.
Oh, man. Right.
Wait till there's 3 sandwiches left.
You ain't a true foodie if you don't drink your potato chips.
That's right.
Wash it down a little diet.
I mean, after you inhale a 2-pound sandwich, you got to have a little diet drink.
Mm-hmm.
See, I just dumped it on the cheese fries and had cheese fry delight later. See, where am I now?
Why didn't you tell me that?
I mean, I thought that was good television, which you just did. That's why.
Well, but now think about it, it could have enhanced those fries.
Yeah. Well, now, most things on his menu you can get on fries instead of on the bun. I didn't know if you knew that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you can do meatball fries, Philly fries, most all of it you can do just on fries instead of a bun. You can do it on lettuce, but they won't give it to you. They'll laugh and make you leave.
All right, grand finale. Look at that. This is what he's really starting to get known for more now than the Philly cheesesteaks is his hot brown. I've seen him on several different news channels. He, I think, did he win the hot brown competition?
I know he won one of them, yeah.
And he was just recently up against, all the top hot brown people in town, the Brown Hotel, all them. And like I said, he's got his Gorilla Bob Mornay sauce that's available on store shelves locally. And I got a feeling before it's over with, he's going to be nationwide on this Mornay sauce. I've had it one time before, and I split a small one with my wife, and I let her have the majority, trying to be a good husband. So now I want to get the full big one, unmolested, no sharing. So here we go. And for y'all that don't know what Mornay sauce, it's a cheese sauce. Very rich. And a hot brown comes toast with turkey on top, the Mornay sauce, tomato, bacon, and usually cheddar melted over the top. So here we go. And he uses Texas toast on that bottom layer, by the way. So good. And his turkey, let me see. You see there? That's shredded turkey. He ain't using no turkey loaf like a lot of these imitators will try and use. That is cooked, roasted turkey, pulled off the bone.
Oh, yeah. You know, I never really knew what a real hot brown was, because growing up, you know, 2 days after Thanksgiving, my mom would take and just make some oven garlic bread and put some turkey and brown gravy on it, and that's what she called a hot brown. And when I had Bob's hot brown, I immediately went home and told my mother how disappointed I was in her.
Surely you didn't.
No, but
Because I was going to say what you described sounded good to
yeah,
me.
no, it's really good. But like, I'm like, man, this is a hot brown. I was like, wow. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yes. You're so eloquent the way you put that. That sauce, man.
Yeah.
It's got a kick.
Yeah. Well, you also got to do the regular fries in the Mornay sauce.
Great minds think
Yeah.
alike.
Oh, yeah.
These are coated fries, by the way. And crispy. Tell you what, just so I can get a good, get some of this turkey and cheese here.
Yeah, Eddie's doing the most. Like, she's trying to set up by herself, like, literally brings up by herself. She can hold her own bottle. She did sleep through the night.
I mean, you can hear the crunch. And they've been sitting here for a good little while and still got the crunch.
Oh, yeah. Now, like I've said before, you go to the finest steakhouses, I still make them sneak me steak sauce from the back. Putting that sauce, hot sauce on his hot brown is no reflection of a bad tasting hot brown. Trust me. I was at Del Frisco's last night, which by the time you see this video, you will have already have seen that. But you saw I had the waiter bring me a side dish of Worcestershire. So I ain't trying to hate. So much flavor. I do have a little leftovers left. Take Mary and Mackenzie when they get home from school.
Very little.
They'll be eating this like a rabid wolf. But anyway, it was all great. As you saw, that daggone Big Dave Philly cheesesteak, like I said, that might be one of the best things I ever ate in my life. Of course, I've only said that about 3 times in all these years about having the best thing you ever had in your life. Yeah, so I don't overuse that statement.
Yeah.
So go. What do you got, TJ?
Man, I love it. It's just a great place. It's laid back. I've had pretty much everything on the menu. It's all good. There's not a bad thing you can order. It's a cool place to be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy it's out here in the South End for us.
And, it gives me an excuse to head on to the other side of town,
Yeah.
And y'all seen here in the last 3 weeks, I have hit several places out here on Dixie or like this right off Dixie. I consider this Dixie.
Yeah.
The Dixie Highway Corridor, PRP Valley Station.
Yeah.
You gotta when when you go to Louisville, you want to find good food, you got to investigate. And some of the times it leads you to the far ends of the county. This is way out here in the south end, you know.
Yeah.
But and to give you a geographical landmark, it's West Pages Lane runs off of Dixie. It's right over by Waverly Hills for y'all that have been out there to the haunted house.
Yeah. All right. I got the legend, the man, the myth, Gorilla Bob Raymer right here.
Yes,
so how long you been in the restaurant business?
2017-ish is when I got real big into it.
Okay.
I catered a baby shower for a friend of mine, and then some of her friends said they wanted it. The next thing I know, I was looking for a catering kitchen. Then I ended up on Dixie, and that's where we're at. Now here we are.
All right. So when did Gorilla Bob's originally open?
March 16th, 2020, when they shut the city down.
Mm-hmm.
I signed my lease for the Purple Building.
Okay.
We didn't originally open until January 21.
All right. Well, that must have been right about the time I did that original review out there.
You showed up. It was cold out, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
But you know, I'm dedicated.
Yeah.
You know, back then you had no choice. You either take your food home, or you set you up a table, or you had that one table.
Yeah. Eat in
And
the truck.
we
I
sat out
only had
there.
one table back then.
We
Yeah.
sat out there under that shelter and at that picnic table and threw down.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I've been meaning to get out here sooner, but you know,
We're a little busy now, a little popular.
Right. So, and like I said, Bob, I was going to come out last week. I think he had that car show.
Yeah.
So,
We
yep.
was at World of Wheels.
Yep. So tell us about your venture with your secret recipe Mornay sauce.
So we bottled the Mornay sauce. I really didn't think much about it. People just kept telling me to do it, and then we already went through one pallet, private sales, and a distributor for Kroger has picked it up. I just haven't heard from them about when they're going to put it in the stores. That's what we're waiting on. It's driving me nuts, if you want the honest truth. But here, this past shipment, I found out yesterday, I got 5-gallon buckets of it. So if you're a restaurant and you want to serve Gorilla Bob hot browns in your restaurant, this stuff's cheaper than making your own hot brown sauce. I can sell it to you cheaper than you can make it yourself.
Oh yeah, bulk.
Yeah, bulk.
Yeah.
5 gallons. Now we go through 6 gallons a day. So other people might not, but it's got a good shelf life on it.
All right, so I know you've got your secret recipe, but can you divulge just some basic ingredients on what goes into a Mornay sauce?
Generally, it's a roux, a couple cheeses, and some butter.
That's pretty simple, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got some secrets that he ain't gonna give up.
Yeah, we can't get into too many details.
Right.
I've heard that there's local places that's try to match it, to try to make my hot browns, and they can't do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, yours is as good as any I've had. I did that hot brown at the Brown Hotel, and at that point, I said that was the best I'd had, but I just tasted yours that one time before. I hadn't really had a full-out hot brown, but I'm putting yours as good, or even better
I appreciate
than theirs, because yours has a whole different technique to it.
Yeah.
Theirs is kind of a little fancied up a little bit, but
That's what we did it for. When I was growing up, we went to the Brown, we went to the Bristol. Went to the Bristol, went to John E's when John E's was open. And you always got these hot browns, but you had to dress up to do it. I want the average blue-collar guy to walk in and get a good, hearty meal, get my floor dirty, walk back out, and go back on the job. That's
absolutely.
what we do it for.
If you're going to open up on Dixie Highway, if you don't serve blue-collar meals,
Yep.
you ain't going to make it.
No, ain't nothing fancy out here.
Right, but good. You know, like I said, Dixie, not known as the foodie corridor. It's not like the Highlands, the Frankfurt Avenue, all that stuff. Like I said, you got to actually research a little bit, and if you do, you're going to find a plethora of good places out here on Dixie, which one way you can start researching is to look up my YouTube channel, because I've done at least a dozen places up and down Dixie Highway that's some of the best food in Louisville. And I want to thank Big Mo, TJ Maresh, and Bob, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you coming out.
And I'll be coming soon. Folks in Middletown, don't be scared. It's about a 20-minute drive out here from Middletown, so get on out here, support local, and y'all don't know nothing about this Gorilla Bob's.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man.
I love you, Bob.
Oh.
Thank you for the sandwiches.
Don't edit that out.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.